Hello again, everyone. This is Drunken Walrus with the third and possibly final of my replay reviews for the Wheezy 111. I've discovered that this is actually a lot of fun, so I might do some more of them just on their own, but this is going to be the last one meant to coincide with my article. So, we load once again with my same platoon into Ruinberg. We're a very heavy team. They are also a fairly heavy team, although not quite to the extent we are. I mean, we have just straight armor all the way down until our E25s, with them having one medium. So I'm going to take my tank into the city. Again, close quarters, brawling. It's an environment that favors the 111. There is no arty, so field is actually a very strong position if I was in a tank that I felt had the depression and the characteristics to handle that. This is a spot I like to take at the very beginning. Your tank needs to be a very specific height for it to work, but if it does, you can shoot through this hole and you're effectively completely covered. All they're going to be able to shoot is your gun, and they're going to need perfect RNG to hit that, and then at the most all they're going to get is a 0 damage crit on your gun. It effectively shuts down that alleyway from the south spawn completely. So the ELC has gone through, lit their whole team up, and we know that nothing is going to be pushing that alley anymore, especially not with the Ferdinand there to guard it. So I want to come and support my platoon mate here in the 112. This is going to be a really key moment here. I make the call to not sit here with the 112. I know that the Jagdpanzer and the IS-2 are up in D1, as well as most of their force back here. So if I stay here with the 112, theoretically these guys are going to push up, these guys are going to push up, and they're going to have a crossfire on us from both of these roadways here, and it's going to be very tough for us to defend against that. So I'm going to spend some HP and cross all the way over to here to prevent that. I take one shot of damage, but the reality is I was expecting and willing to take far more than that, so I'm very happy with that trade. Now I can set up a side scrape and shut these guys down, which allows my platoon mates in the 112 to focus on their forces that they've got back here. So, bunch of weak armored tanks that I can and can't see. I know the Jagdpanther is back there, and there he is. So, they're tier 7s, their guns are weak, RNG doesn't like me, but I know that they're going to not be able to pen me unless I horribly screw up my side scrape. So at this point, it's just waiting to DPM them down, bouncing all their shots off my sides. It looks to me like I am actually over-angled to the Jagdpanther, so that if he load gold, he would actually go through me. Unfortunately, he's not smart enough to do that. And the IS-2 and the T-25 have given up trying completely. I take a shot from an ally, which is unfortunate. The enemies have pushed on my 112 friend. This is the situation I moved over here to avoid. The IS YOLOs, I'm getting shot from several directions. My gun gets broken, but I decide not to repair it. All these shots are close range anyway, and I may potentially lose my ammo rack, which I will need later. So the IS-2 dies, but he has gotten me stuck against the building. Thankfully, the Proto's pushed up far enough that I have shots, and I can continue to aid my platoon mate. And unfortunately, this T-28 is absolutely terrible. If the T-25-2 had come around behind me, we would have actually been in a lot of trouble. Thankfully, he didn't. So I'm wiggling around. I'm trying to gain some ground on this IS-2, but it's not happening at the moment. So just waiting. I'm going to be able to get out, as I do right there, and I steal the kill from my platoon mate, and then proceed to push around this way. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do. So not as impressive a game as the last couple from a damage perspective, but I feel that this one best shows making a risky move and sacrificing some HP to gain a superior position to win a flank, which is why I've chosen this. So with that, that is the end of the 3 replays that I'm going to do, and thank you all for watching.